Right, hi again viewers. Now, as you can see, it's very almost dark. So we've come back. I have my spirit music box on over there. Well, it's going off intermittently. So pretty soon we're going to start asking out. Because this is the area where the old pit cottages once stood. There's some around here and there's some just beyond them trees. There's a real load of building rubble bricks. We saw part of a chimney pot, and we had it on good authority from the chap we were talking to this afternoon that this is where the one stood. So we've got REM pod there, and like I said, there's music box over there in that corner. Our Carol's here. Hi. And yours truly. So pretty soon we're going to get some more gear set up, viewers. How many seconds was that? You know?
About 5.
It weren't very long, were it?
Coming back.
The helicopter's coming back. I think we've got police. We're not doing anything wrong, policeman, promise. So we're going to set some more equipment up and then we're going to start asking out as it gets even darker. So we'll see what we can find. So back in a minute. Right, well I am hearing noises from over there, but we have to remember that this is a load of scrubland and quite a lot of trees, and there's a busy road over there, so you probably will hear some traffic noise, but I'm just focusing on the noises I'm hearing here. But there's going to be a lot of wildlife about, so that's what that was, I'm pretty sure. So right, so that music box, this is the longest gap we've had in between it sounding off. Yeah. So right, anyway, more equipment.
Is anybody coming to talk to us tonight from here? We want to get to know you. You're hanging about.
Is there any miners with us? Village. Is there any miners with us from the Lundhill Colliery mine disaster what happened in 1857? Grandad.
Grandad? Can you tell us your name, Grandad?
Are you one of the miners? Not many seconds tall there.
Did you used to work in mine? Because we know a lot of miners.
There's half of our family are miners. Well, they were. Do you remember the day? Carl again?
Carl again. Do we know no mention of Carl?
No.
Can you come and talk to us, Carl?
That's 3 times
Yeah.
that name's come up. Carl, if you were one of the miners, were you... Because I have a list of names of victims, but there's no Carl mentioned on that. But I do know that there were some survivors. Were you one of the survivors? Or were you one of the miners who went home that day for dinner and weren't actually on site when it exploded? Optimism. Is there any spirit beings who would like to step forward and talk to us? Please do so. Please come and communicate with us. Come and stand with us. You don't have to stand on your own. We would really like to know your story of the events as they occurred for you. We don't mean any disrespect at all. If there's any spirits here, can you please tell us your name? Kettle. Can you tell us what year it is for you, please? Today's year is 2026. Is it 1857 for you? Did you used to live in one of these cottages? Strangled? Where?
What's strangled? There's a name.
I can hear a constant whirring of a police helicopter.
Yeah.
It's over there. He's circling, he's looking for someone, he is. Come back and talk to us, please.
Picking up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see right inside the helicopter.
Yeah, I can just see that as well. It's just an old pile of concrete. This is fabricated concrete though, because there is steel bars through it. But there did used to be a barn here.
What we struck down with?
Were you in that explosion? Is it any...
Where? It must have been absolute terrifying.
Yeah, it must have been horrific. Were you at work that day? Please come speak to us. Oh, you would have needed courage. That's for sure. I'm alone here. Don't be alone here. Come and talk to us.
Come talk to us. We've come to find you.
Can you tell us, please, how old you are, or how old you were when you passed over? That were interesting then. Just as I heard a noise and spirit box were quiet, as I heard a noise and shone my torch over that way, more or less straight away, spirit box went off again.
Wow.
It was like a sound.
Yeah.
Ooh, made me jump that. Sensors.
Can you tell us your name? To keep setting our little music box off. What is your name?
If you were caught up in that mine explosion, were you in the pit shaft with members of your family or anyone you loved? Because we know quite a lot of family members perished that day. One family lost 8 members of it. They're all gone. It must have been shocking. I can't even imagine. Jason, okay. Hello, Jason. If you're with us tonight, could you let us know your surname, please? What's your surname, Jason? Can you give us that?
Talk to us, Jason. Put them up away, Debbie.
Okay.
So we can tell your story, love.
We'd love to tell people your story, but we need you to help us with some information. Tell us what your name is or your surname. Can you do that, please? What will scratch? Tell us what. Alice. Alice, were you one of the children who used to live in the pit cottages?
How old are you, Alice? Buzzing. She's buzzing.
Buzzing. I don't think a Victorian child would know what that word means, unless they're referring to a bee.
Mm. that you, Ali?
There's a spirit with us who likes that music. It's nice, isn't it? If you can see where I'm walking, you see this blue light on the floor? Could you perhaps come towards it? It'll not do anything apart from that. It'll just beep. Could you do that, please?
Come on, tell us your story.
As a miner in that explosion, or a survivor, did you feel like there was no justice? Do you feel like someone should have got into trouble for that explosion happening?
And if you left a wife and children behind, and they only got a pittance, what would it be? 6 shillings?
6 shillings, a widow's. Yeah. Only 6 shillings for the widow's incident. There was quite a major one, yeah. If you were a miner at that time, you'd know all about that.
One of the biggest disasters ever. And if you were in it, that must have been absolutely awful for you.
Must have been dreadful. Do you know my camcorder battery was drained ever so fast?
Is it?
Yeah, it was full before we left. I checked because I'd had it on charge. Now I've gone down to one red bar, look.
Wow.
So that's drained ever so quick. I have got a spare one. But I don't normally use batteries. Bastard.
Who's a bastard?
Who's a bastard?
Come on, tell us your story. Coming out with random words.
Do you like that music? But it's a long time since you last heard music down here.
Can you tell us how many pig cottages there were down here? Because they've long since gone. Only bricks remain. And a bit of a chimney.
Yeah. Bricks and a smashed chimney pot. Look, they were definitely down here. Did you have to walk all the way up the hilly fields to get to the pit shaft? Because it was on the top. And all the pit tunnels will be right underneath where we're standing. You can trust us as well. You just need to come forward and talk to us. Please come and communicate with us.
Did you die in that explosion? Or did you survive? Were you one of the lucky survivors?
I keep hearing noises over this side, you know. And it's not necessarily twigs breaking or That sound I heard earlier, you know, it sounded like metal on concrete. You know, it's like a noise.
Yeah.
If that's you, the spirit person with us, and you keep making that music box turn on, can you step away from it please so it turns off? If you move away from it, it won't make a noise. What's that K2 doing? Is that quiet?
You work the mines. Wow. Were you involved in that explosion? Were you working that day?
My goodness, he worked the mines.
If there's anybody there, can you make this green light flicker to red?
All you have to do is reach out and touch it. Can you see? That's what Carol's holding in her hand. There's a green light. Can you make that go to red, please?
I took it down on the floor.
To the spirit person who's just said you worked the mines. Please tell us your name. That's why we've come here. We've come to listen to you, to your story, to your past.
Were you working the day the mine exploded?
Oh, alright.
You and me. Somebody been following you.
Don't follow us. Come and walk with us. You don't need to follow us. Don't hide. This is your land. This is what you're familiar with. Although, if you could see it now, you'd no doubt say it's changed a lot.
What was your name? Juliet.
Julian. Okay. Julian, can you please give us your surname?
Were you home, Juliet?
See all this concrete here formed the building what used to stand here. There's still some bits left, but I'm absolutely positive this used to be a barn.
I keep hearing explosion sounds.
Yeah, I've heard two now from up. It might be. Well, I thought there were fireworks, but I can't see any colours or anything. But that's what they are. They're explosions of some kind. That's two. Have you heard two? Yeah. Can you come and show yourselves to us, please? Use our energies so we can see you, perhaps.
You'll be in it. What was your plan name, Nick?
Oh. You know when you film something or look at something and you can see a horrible face in it?
Yeah.
I've got that with that tree there.
Have you?
Yeah. See a really pointy nose and a horrible eye. Oh, that's not very nice. There's a word for that and it begins with P, when you can see things.
Pareidolia.
Something like that, yeah. It's where you can see images. Did you hear that, Carol?
Yeah.
Over this way again. It's strange, you know, because those explosion noises, you know, came from right from the direction where the pit stacks were. We'll be very careful here. Now, do you think it's dangerous for us to be here? And there's another one.
Hey?
Two eyes. It's my eyes playing tricks on me. The trick of the light, as they say. I've still got that face. If you come and stand behind me and I'll show you this tree, you'll see what I mean. It's only that blossom tree there. Tell me what you see. You see a really big pointy nose
No.
and an eye.
No. Yes, I can now.
Can you?
Yeah.
And that
Looks
weird.
like there's two eyes, a nose,
Yeah.
and a mouth
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
open.
yeah. That's freaky from a blossom tree.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Like I said, there's a name for that.
Pareidolia or something.
Yeah, I know it begins with P. Do you think we should move on to a different place?
There's not much happening here. Huh?
Ada. Ada, is that one of the widow's names? Who were left without a husband and sons and brothers?
Because they didn't have girls working down by, did they?
No, only little boys as young as 9. Never get away with that these days.
No,
Child labour. Right, so we've come to the top. The very top of the hillies, what's known as the hillies. So the shafts are over there, and the tunnels are going right underneath our feet. Wow. Spirit Talkers just said find my body. Well, we know there were 4 miners on shift that day whose bodies were never recovered from down there. So, unfortunately, they're lost forever. If the Grey Lady's with us tonight, as well as the Victorian miners with the little wax candles, or indeed the mine cat, the ginger cat, whose spirit has been seen, but like I said earlier, they did use cats in the mines to keep out the vermin, the rats and stuff. And sadly, as well as horses. Now, when they first attempted to go down to retrieve men and bodies, there were quite a few bodies of dead horses as well down there. Obviously they used horses and pit ponies, so all of them perished, sadly. There's that bang again. But yet there's nothing, there's no... Could it be a car backfiring? No, it doesn't sound quite the same, does it? How are you feeling, Kaz?
I'm getting cold now.
Yeah, it is cold, it's bitter cold up here.
Spirit Talk has just said he's been here for 400 years.
Oh, wow.
Pray.
Pray.
Pray for what?
Yeah, well, there was a chapel as well attached to the pit for miners and their families to use if they wish, and a lot did. I'm trying to keep out of that wind. If it weren't for that traffic noise from that bloody bypass that they built, it would be really quiet. And over there where my old school used to be is now they're building new houses. So my old high school